Oh, it decided to tell us where our objective is. Something tells me we don't want to go into these rooms. Oh man, unless there's a sweet arcade. Wow. Makes me want to join the Merchant Marine. Pick up? What's this? Advanced medkit, yoink. Stash it. There's ley lines there, so there's a fight a-brewing. We've got intruders aboard. Call for backup. We're going to have company soon. Backup arrives in 7 turns. This is an awful room to start a fight in. Holy shit. There's a med kit there. That's how fucking much trouble we're in. There's 6 of them? Okay, okay. Everyone stay cool. Power up our friend. Just turn on extra AP.exe here. Holy shit, you're fucking in the wrong place, my friend. 0 cover. I'll stand here. And I will murder you. That was an orc in one burst. Jesus Christ. And we don't want to lose our friend right now, but if we do this, give him some armor. It's pretty much full. Okay. We're going to run over here, and then we're going to fart. Surprise! 30 damage from a fart. He who smelt it dealt it. Our robot hasn't even taken a single action yet. Is there a guy there? That's just an exploding barrel. Let's just get rid of this guy. No, we're on the fucking fighting arms. Yep, just take his leg right out. And one more. Whoop. Whoop. They got fucking wrecked. In one turn. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Uh-oh. Raptor, be careful. Raptor. Okay, Phineas is way more important than Raptor. I'm sorry about that, but it's true. You just come on out here. And increase your aim. Gotcha. Okay. So it's up to you to get this guy. Heavy cover. Fuck right off. Can we soften these guys up yet? We totally can. Oh man, what is this? Fire suppression controls. Ah, it's too late for that. Pop. Oh. Oof. That'll do it. Well, these fucking... We're getting some lucky shots here. Phineas, could you not stand out in the open, by the way? Because that might work out really well for your life expectancy. And, fuck. Do I want to kill... Security Captain? Security Enforcer. He's fucking not causing any trouble. Heaven stance. Time to send you to heaven. He is low, wow. And this is some better cover. I gotta get out of here, I gotta go. Oh. Healed yourself, you tricky little dick. Oh man, fucking good work, cover. Fucking reinforcements are arriving soon. Oh, okay, we gotta switch back to old stabby legs. That was unexpected. Can you take this guy out? You totally can't. What if I stand here? No, no, no. There. No, stop clicking on yourself, Duncan. Duncan. You know what? Fine, we won't stand there if you're gonna be a dick about it. Whoop. Alright, got you. Got you. I need you to... Thank you. How you doing? Oh, you're not too good. I'm just gonna give you one of these, friend. More guards arriving in 4 turns. Duncan, I really need you to stand in the right fucking spot. So you fuck off. This is where we're standing. There, done. So everyone search for clues quickly now. Is it this way? Looks like you had to fight these guys one way or the other. Do I want to go in here? That's the bathroom, so no. Only way I'm going to be shitting my pants is if we don't get out of here. Is this what I want? It is. Test data computer. Eastern Tiger File OS 2.21. Files. Development Diary. Project Overview. Development Diary. Phenotypic Acceleration. Development Diary. Longevity Research. File 1. Initial research into metagenetics presents a singular challenge, to wit, the study not of genes themselves, but of the interaction between genetics and the unseen world of astral space. If the creation of a particular metatype or magically expressed phenotype was as simple as the recombination of given amino acid sequences, then the creation of mages would be as simple as the expression of a given eye color or skin tone. Unfortunately, such expressions are far more complex. The expression of traits previously considered to be supernatural is a complex interplay between mundane DNA, the condition of the ambient manosphere at the time of development, and the interactions between genes and what we have dubbed as astral shadows. Any research into these is fraught with difficulty due to their resistance to traditional, that is to say, technological instruments. Ergo, Omega Sequence 358G is a project decoupled from the usual safeguards against project overruns. We've been granted extensive magical assistance in our pursuit of higher metagenic understanding, as well as autonomy from legal concerns. As such, Omega Sequence project materials must be kept in Easter Tiger secure facilities only. Deviation from this may result in local law enforcement interest, and subsequent cleanup costs can be prohibitive. Phenotypic alteration is the key process which allows for the Omega Sequence project to progress. Ordinarily, an organism's phenotype is set and cannot be changed after a very early point in development. Morphology, phenology, replication processes, any alteration in the coding sequence of a living organism is invariably fatal, except in the case of the Omega Sequence. A combination of alkylating agents, ambient mana control, and potent alpha emitters allows to control the replication of the Omega Sequence metagene. This is accomplished through the alteration of interactions between DNA and their astral shadows, the building blocks of metagenetics and mana-based abilities. To understand this concept, consider an Indonesian shadow play. The story one watches is not of the puppets, but of the shadows they cast. A skillful puppeteer manipulates not just the puppets, but the space between the screen and the viewer. So too is it with metagenetics. Magical aptitude, metagenetic traits, and formerly unknown parazoology are revealed when mana levels reach a sufficient point to allow the astral shadows of DNA to engage in their delicate, powerful dance of replication. To change the metagenetics of an organism, we do not manipulate only the subject DNA, but the space between that DNA and the astral plane. We cast the requisite shadows, engendering change that cannot be explained solely by base pairs, alleles, and nucleotides. Control is our challenge. Control is a delicate art. It requires patience and perseverance as well as scientific acumen. But with a fine enough degree of control, we'll be able to replicate magical abilities, trait expression, and the black swan effects. What are these black swan traits? Individuals born during events which cause ambient mana to spike have been known to express extreme magical potential and metatraits not possessed by the majority of their metatype. Reaching into Homo sapiens nobilis subjects born during the awakening, for instance, indicate that ordinary elven longevity simply does not apply, that there is no upper bound to their telometric regeneration. Effectively, they appear to be immortal. The goal of the Omega Sequence project is to harness and unlock these black swan metatraits, beginning with the question of the longevity factor in Homo sapiens nobilis. Treatments for extending human lifespans already exist, of course. Organ transplantation can extend life by up to 50 years, and leonization treatment can theoretically extend life for several hundred. Yet the drawbacks of these are apparent to any who scratch the surface. Leonization is prohibitively expensive and erodes the patient's essence with every treatment, leading to eventual systemic collapse. Organ transplants can preserve the body, but plaques build up in the patient's neural tissue, and the patient must take a cornucopia of immunosuppressants for the duration of their life. True longevity lies in preventing aging from occurring at all. Omega sequence 358G represents our most advanced metagenetic prototype yet. Preliminary results indicate that the test clone's age will lock at 19 years and progress no further. In order to test this, we've induced artificial aging of the clone through our fast-grow organ replacement process. Unfortunately, this has led to an explosive cancer mutation rate, rendering non-viable for any other types of metagenetic research. Even so, the value of this test subject cannot be overstated. Download data. You download the data, wiping all traces of it off the computer. Objective complete. Where the fuck do we go now? Do we just leave? I don't know if we can get out of here in 3 turns is the thing. Well, I'm going to make a break for it. I'm going to leave it up to you to see if this is the way out. It totally isn't. Where do I go? More guards arriving in 2 turns. They didn't tell me where I'm supposed to go. Alright, Rack, we gotta get out here. We gotta get out now. I'm sure it's not the way we came, but here we go. This guy can run. Look at this. Fire suppression controls. This is a control panel for the ship's water pumps and fire suppression system. The knobs and switches here can cut off or supply water to anywhere on the ship with an outlet. The readouts indicate that the fire suppression system doesn't have any safety locks engaged on it. By adjusting the pressure, you could flood the hallways leading to this deck, slowing down any guards trying to reinforce the area. It wouldn't stop backup from arriving, but it would delay their ability to get to this deck. Do it? 5 turns to get the fuck out. If you could just open this door for me, I'd appreciate it. You know what? We'll just go then. We'll just fucking go. Oh, now you want to open it. Fucking Christ. Where do I go? Get the tissue samples. Oh, shit. We're missing some pretty pivotal stuff here. What? This is just the cafeteria. This isn't what I want at all. Go. Oh. Drone probably can't pick up the tissue samples. Oh, fuck. Do I use that to, like, sneak in? Who's near... Fucking, it's up to you guys, Shu. You're on mission completing patrol here. Take. Where the fuck are these tissue samples? Just keep moving. Just keep pumping those legs. What's in this locker? Take it. Go. Oh, fuck off. Whoop. You want to open this door for me? If I was a tissue sample, that's where I'd live. Now, I am legitimately worried about how far behind Raptor's going to be when these guys roll up on us. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Stubtoe, you're in here. Duncan, other room. Where the fuck are these tissue samples? Oh, this is some bullshit. What do we got? Oh, come on. Defeat the guards, get the... Oh, I have to kill all the guards? Also, I really hope the tissue samples weren't in this computer and I wasn't paying attention. Okay, everyone just cluster up for when they come for us. Where are you, Reactor? Catch up with the others here. We'll make our stand in this cluttered hallway. That'll go great for us. Are you sure there's nothing in here, Duncan? That is fucking embarrassing. Well, our whole team's here, so let's just wait it out. Probably eat a grenade for our trouble. They'll come. That's when we'll get them. I can hear them. Reactor, you need to hide, by the way, dude. Here they come. It's a little party. Oh, it's one of those extra big parties. Security Grenadier. Nope, not having any of that shit. Not having any of your shit, my friend. Huh. And then just give you one of these. Stubtoe, get out there. They need you. Armor him. Can you can you wing him? No, huh? Okay, let's go. You fucking can't 2C him. Alright. We got some AP damage here. Nighty-night. A sniper. Nope. Alright, so their whole fucking team's asleep except for this sniper. What if I do this? Whoops! I got every... Did it fucking ricochet off one of the other guys? Oops. Don't you have that... Did I not give you that move that makes you instant kill people when they're knocked out? Ah, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? 99% chance to hit this guy with a burst. Reload it. Did you get a new gun, dude? You got like a space M16? Anyways. Hoop. See you later. Give him this. Oh, will you just fucking take the shot? There. Might have a minimum range I'm not aware of. We're just gonna go give him one of these. Kashui ignores armor. Whoops. Well, he ignores the first two. Defeat the guards. Now, where the fuck are those tissue samples? Oh, piss off. It was in there. Well, that put us in a really sweet spot to fight the guards, though. Tissue storage. The cold storage tank and attendant machinery are lit from within the organic soup by flickering baleful lights. The tank containing Omega Sequence 358G chugs quietly with the hum of pumps and coolant. When you look at the tank, the fluid shifts and there is a soft thump as a mass of organic matter drifts up against the glass. A pale, lidless eye stares at you from within the tank. The face it resides in is a ruined mass of tumors and scabrous pustules, a mutated mass of teeth and indeterminate growths, dominating what should be the nose and mouth region. As you look, it fixes its lone eye upon you, the pupil flickering back and forth as it tracks your motion. Raptor leans closer to the tank, tapping it with the back of one index finger. Fascinating. Mutation and cancerous growths on a massive scale, yet the creature's still living, albeit with a great deal of technical assistance. I'm amazed they've managed it. Duncan pushes up against Raptor, getting directly in his face. He thrusts his lower jaw forward, tusks inches from Raptor's face. What the hell is wrong with you? We see a monster like this and you can just comment on the science? Shit's an abomination. Raptor is nonplussed and simply shrugs. Research requires sacrifice. This creature's life and death will be meaningless unless humanity learns from it, be it the date itself or a caution against science without ethics. Take the samples and turn off the power. After a few moments of worrying, a small drawer opens to present you with a rack of vials. Each one contains a scrap of tissue. You power down the machinery and lights in the vat dim and the creature slowly closes its single eye. As the last hum of power fades, the creature drifts away from the glass. Sorry, friend. With the data and tissue sample secured, you're ready to make your exit from the Nulchi. Pulling your comlink, you dial Captain Yomo. The Malaysian orc's face springs to life on your comlink, his tusky maw spread into a grin. Yomo is listening. You ready for a pickup, my friend? We're standing by and have eyes on the ship. Come get us. We're done here. Easy, yeah? We'll be there in a few minutes. Be ready right where we dropped you off, friend. With that, Yomo disconnects the call. In a few minutes, the only thing between you and Hong Kong will be the open ocean. The last detail is to inform the Johnson everything is complete and have him transfer payment. You rapidly dial the number Kindly Cheng gave you for Tygath. Why would I do it in the mission? The elf on the screen is the bearing of someone with no time for pleasantries, and his tone is flat when he speaks. This is Tygath. Is the task done? We're done here. We can release the data at a time and site of your choosing. That was swiftly done. Unfortunately, there's been a complication. I can't transfer you your payment until we meet in person. I've had a tail on me since I arranged the run with Kindly Cheng. I think the Soul Paws have caught up with me and are watching to see what I'm up to. I can shake the tail, but I need to ensure my safety before this is done with. I can help with that, but it'll cost you. Tygath grimaces, but nods his head in agreement after a few seconds. I'll pay whatever it takes to get them off my back. If I can't, my family's still dead. I have a safe house in Ho Chung Village that I set up before landing here. Meet me there. Call me when you're close and I'll shake the tail. As long as we get it handled in a hurry, I should be in the clear to get out of Hong Kong. Do you just bet out the money when I get there? Keep an eye out for anyone following you. I need you to get out of Hong Kong in one piece. You disconnect the call and pocket your comlink. Things just got a whole lot more complicated. I don't like the sound of this. I'd rather not get mixed up in something that's not of our concern. Duncan runs his tongue over one tusk, growling out the words. The Supas are complete psychopaths, and they wouldn't hesitate to kill us if they thought there was money in it. Well, I wouldn't be doing this if there was another way to get paid, Duncan. Just the same, watch your back. If something goes sideways, we have to be ready for it, and be damn sure we take care of any opposition. As you start to move away from the Omega Sequence cargo, you realize your comlink is buzzing with an incoming call. Pulling it back out of your pocket, you answer. Who's this? The caller's expression is pleasant, but there's a level of unspoken menace in his eyes, the glint of a killer. Good evening, Stubtoe Williams. My name is Huang Ye Min, and I represent the Blue Heaven Siopa Ring. I've just become aware that you're in possession of data and tissue samples from Project Omega Sequence 358G. I would like those samples, and I'm willing to pay you for them. I'm not in the habit of backing out of a deal, nor would I expect you to be given your exceptionally swift rise in the shadow community of Hong Kong. Understand what I am asking of you I do not do lightly, but I am privy to information that you're not, and I think I could be of some use to you. Please do me the honor of hearing me out. I understand you're an associate of Kindly Cheng's. My own organization is far too trivial to attract their notice, but I believe that you can help me change that. Merely doing business with you will increase our standing a great deal, and since I have information that may save your life, perhaps we can come to an arrangement. I get fucked. You've heard enough. You hang up on Huang without speaking another word. Did you just hang up on him? Sure did. He didn't say anything I felt like listening to. You put your comlink away and check the time. Captain Yomo should be arriving any minute. Time to head back to Hong Kong. And what awaits. Oh, I gotta fucking walk.